What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is. Trigger ranking, the trigger man himself. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If you like to subscribe, if you like to follow me on any other platforms, everything in the top of the description. If you like to support the channel, cash app in the description of this video right here. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. I ain't got the soundboard up, but we about to something popped up, but we about to see what's going on. We about to play some music though, y'all. Looking out across the nighttime, the city winks, sleepless eyes. Hear her voice, shake my windows, sweet seduction.
I didn't know that they Miranda.
All right, y'all, we about to go to. About to check out Puerto Flaco, y'all. That's what we're about to react to.
Patrick Bet-David just got completely destroyed and humiliated on his own show. I think we all realize after this debate that PBD is one of those dudes who we all think is smart, logical, and fair until he sits across somebody who is smart, logical, and fair.
You're part of the lucky 5,000 people
I agree.
in the Middle East.
I feel like I'm the greatest man alive living in America.
Okay, and that was George Bush Sr., not a man I'm fan of, but he did that.
Sure.
He understood the response, as did Reagan.
Yep.
You know, Donald Trump since October has allowed in 6,069 refugees, not 122,000, only 6,069. And do you know that 6,066, 99.9% of them are from white South Africa?
What's up?
Only 3 are Afghan.
Dude,
that's the numbers.
are you serious?
That's a fact.
Okay, you're serious.
Pull it up, bro. 6,000 refugees, all of them are white South Africans fleeing from an American.
The previous guy brought more people than 4 presidents combined.
He brought in 125,000.
He's trying to say, guys, time out. Let's get back to our people.
No, we're talking about refugees. Refugees are different. It's not about jobs. Refugees are international obligation.
Like you're talking
the
H-1B,
program.
green card, which one are you talking about?
Refugees, vetted by, you know, the
Where you
vetted
tapping in
where you're
from,
vetted
bro?
abroad.
Where you
check
coming
the
in
terrorists,
from?
all of that stuff.
That's what
happened
we
to you?
City,
Yes.
state,
Biden did it
province,
to
country. Where you coming in
125,000
from?
people. He upped the cap.
Okay.
Trump dropped the cap with Stephen Miller to 7,500.
Okay.
And since October, he allowed in 6,069, according to the
I
Washington
want to know
Post.
where you're going with this.
He allowed in only 3 Afghans and 6,066 white people from South Africa. There are 2 things I would say about that. Number one, that's racist. You let in 99.9% of your refugees are white people who are not refugees, and you don't allow people from Iran, Iraq, Syria.
I'm not here to mitigate the obvious. Like, if you don't see MAGA being anti-immigration, unless it's white South Africans being a very indication that they're racist, then I'm not here to convince you, but you're clearly not interested in having an honest conversation. But here's where the conversation gets ridiculous. PBD spends a lot of time on his podcast demonizing and vilifying immigrants who come here seeking asylum. Some of those immigrants have to cross the border illegally to seek asylum, to apply for asylum, but when they apply, they get released until their next court date. Now, PBD vilify and demonize these people. Now, I'm not pro-illegal immigration. I don't think anybody is. But at times, desperate people do desperate things, and crossing the border is just that. PBD spends a lot of time going off on these people, going a tad bit beyond just being against it. But he treats these people and he talks about them as if they're literal evil villains in the story of America. But Mehdi Hasan is so brilliant, he was able to get PBD, after being cornered, to admit and confess that he would do the exact same thing these people would do if he was in their position. So the 90% of his shows vilifying these people as if they're evil villains has been exposed as an absolute grift. Because if you would do the exact same thing these people would do if you were put in their position, then you talking about them in the manner you talk about them as a minority is clearly you grifting to the dominant society.
The second point is, Donald Trump would allow you into this country, and yet you sit and support, you voted for him 3 times. Donald Trump would not have allowed little Patrick Bet-David into this country. How do you feel about that?
You're so funny.
No Iranians were allowed in this year. So how would you have gotten
You know what would have happened? We would have waited 1 more year, 2 more years.
for a Democrat to come and let you in?
Bush Sr. let us in. He was a Republican.
For a better Republican. Okay, for a better Republican.
No, but that's
I'm not racist.
That's not the point.
Before we get this video started, if you want to learn how I made $142,000 from YouTube this month, join my community by clicking the link in the description. That's where I give you guys all the tools to grow on YouTube and make money, as well as offer you guys the opportunity to make videos with me, to do joint videos, joint reactions that get posted on both our channels. I also promote your videos on my social media pages. Don't you want to work with me? Like, click the link in my description and join my community. Let's get started. Let's grind. Let's make money together.
That is the point. He did not allow in Iranians, Iraqis. Donald Trump has blocked refugees like yourself. Patrick Bet-David would not have been allowed into America under Donald.
You don't know me.
You would have come in illegally.
You're
pro-illegal immigration.
You're so
this
funny.
is so interesting
I would have
today.
made it here,
You heard it here. You're going to clip Ilhan Omar, clip that. Patrick Bet-David said if he wasn't allowed in illegally, he would come in illegally.
The difference between you and I.
That tiny moment on that podcast kind of reveals 2 things. One, PBD has a crab in the barrel mentality that you see from a lot of minorities. Is when they make it to the top, they start adopting language like grab yourself up out the bootstraps. They start kicking the ladder from the top so other minorities and other people who look like them don't come to the top. PBD's doing the exact same thing, right? PBD, who has admitted, hey, I would have came here illegally if I had to. I would have found a way here. They wouldn't have been able to keep me out. But because he's here, and because he got a lot of handouts from the government, because he was brought here, right? And he has openly admitted his parents was on government assistance, when they got here. He got successful, and now he's supporting policy that's keeping people like him out. Right? You understand how cruel that is. Now, you don't have to support, right, all immigration or immigration at all. But you do have to understand the absurdity of being PBD or looking at somebody like PBD say, if I was in their shoes, I would do what they do. Yet I'm gonna spend a large percentage of my podcast talking about these people as if they're absolute.
Hey, y'all about to go to Cell Talk. Checking out Cell Talk. This probably be the last one I do tonight. I gotta do some rest
or
tonight.
YouTube,
I gotta
your
go
visuals
work
matter
tomorrow.
more
Well,
than
not
content.
tomorrow.
And here's what usually happens. Your thumbnail has a
Saturday,
floating character, tiny unreadable text, or
tonight. Give me some good food. Cause I don't know I'm gonna stay up and watch that game tomorrow.
Who is y'all? Like, call names. Who is y'all?
Kenyon,
I ain't
Nick,
said
and
shit when you
Brandon.
talking to me.
Okay, so why you saying something right
I
now?
ain't said, you said y'all. Motherfucker, put a name on it.
Everybody.
I ain't said you was talking.
You
I said
saying
that
it right now.
Man. So it's looking like Rashad McCants has been feeling himself lately on Gil's Arena, man, because we all know Gilbert Arenas is not over there anymore on the arena. So, I think Rashad McCants has been feeling himself. He keeps trying to call these guys out. He's trying to be more animated. And, and the fans is pointing out, like Rashad McCants is kind of doing a little too much on the show now, more than what he would do when not having Gilbert Arenas on the show. And with Gilbert not being there, he's not going to add that comedic relief that the show needs, especially when tensions are starting to flare up. And, these guys is probably getting agitated and irritated with each other. And we know Kenyon Martin has a short fuse as well. He went off on Nick Young plenty of times, right? And we covered all of that on my YouTube channel.
Y'all should have did the Who's the Toughest, man.
I hear you.
I'm just saying.
I never said
Going against. We gonna sit here and act like
He said I was undefeated. Talking about what I did, what I did.
Act like we don't
Take
talk
up
about
for your boy.
all this
Is he
time.
the reason you got that ring?
Yeah, I did. And you the reason you ain't got
Take
one.
up
You
one.
the
Take
reason
up
you
one.
ain't got one.
Take up
Nigga
one.
got more
I
rings than
stand
everybody in your drink.
Yeah. I'm trying not to tell Nick shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
We were talking
Right?
about Grandpa Mitch's legacy.
Like just fucking rude. Just somebody get about your phone. Nigga over here talking about something important. Yeah, it's about the wrong fucking thing.
Man, you wanna talk like you on the porch.
Yeah, we talking about this man's legacy.
All you want.
So, I want to cover Kenyon Martin shutting down Rashad McCants and checking him, putting him in his place to the point where, Rashad couldn't even say nothing. Kenyon Martin was telling him, like, yo, stop saying y'all. Like, if we're saying y'all, that means you mentioning everybody. Start putting a name on what you're talking about. And Rashad McCants couldn't even say nothing, man. So I want to show this video for you guys, and then I come back for more commentary. Let's check out this clip right here. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow.
That wasn't the question. The question was what I was talking to. I thought it was too. I thought the question was about the nigga.
Y'all just can't help yourself, huh?
I'm triggered about the nigga.
I be triggering you niggas for real, like real talk. Like y'all can't even sit still.
What was the question about? The Knicks?
Yeah, well,
What do we think about the Knicks win?
I appreciate you sitting still and letting me talk, cause I let you talk. But damn, I see I be triggered. They just be shaking out their body. Oh man, wait, cut up. Wait, I'm cut up.
You said what? I'm good, man. Yeah, man.
Ah, damn.
Well, sitting.
Ah, damn. Like, what the hell? Let these niggas talk. They can't even sit still. What the f*** in y'all bloodstream?
Hey, man.
Y'all good? Damn, Nick.
You sitting.
Who is
Damn,
y'all?
Nick.
Like call names. Who is y'all?
Kenyon,
I ain't
Nick,
said
and
shit when you
Brandon.
talking to me.
Okay, so why you saying something right
I
now?
ain't said you said y'all. Motherfucker, put a name on it.
Everybody.
I ain't said you was talking. I said
saying
that
it right now.
Yeah, you said y'all. You included. I want to know who the y'all is. Put a name on it.
Everybody in here
Like,
is
no, it ain't everybody.
talking.
I didn't say you was
Why
talking.
are you getting loud?
Because
though?
you said y'all.
I'm
Put a
sitting
name
right
on it.
beside you.
Put a name on it. Quit
I
talking
just
y'all.
did.
I ain't say you was
What
talking.
you talking now?
You included me in some to do with me. That's all.
So why are you yourself
No,
with y'all?
I said who are y'all?
Why are you including yourself
You
in
said
y'all?
y'all, I'm not including.
So why are you including yourself in y'all? It's 4 other people here other than you.
Say them. Don't say y'all.
Come on, man.
Call names out.
Come on, man.
So
Stop.
if you got a problem with somebody, say their name. Don't include y'all.
I just feel like it's an insult.
Don't say y'all when you want to
I
talk
just feel like
to
it's
certain
an
people.
insult when he say let's talk.
Say their name. If you want to say Nick, why are you talking when I'm talking? Brandon, Nick, yeah, my name Kenny. If I was talking while you was talking, say that.
So
Don't
I
say
didn't
y'all.
say Kenyon, I said
So
y'all.
who is y'all?
You know who y'all
I
is.
don't
If it ain't
know who y'all
you,
is.
if it ain't
I don't know who y'all is.
If it ain't you, it ain't you.
I don't know who y'all is.
So if you don't know, why would you include yourself?
Name.
Why would you include yourself in y'all? If I didn't say your name.
Say them.
I got 100
Say their name.
Don't include.
Don't include. That's all. That's all I'm asking. If you gotta say some, say their name. That's all.
Regulator.
That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Round up.
Don't like I said, I don't want to because I let you speak. I ain't
Clear black. Clear black.
that's all.
Clear black.
It's real simple. Like real simple ask. If you're not talking to me, don't say y'all. Say their name.
Say his name, Chris.
Shit.
No one is around you. You ain't y'all done. Say his name. Cause now you included in everybody. You y'all now. Cause you're still talking about
No, you was. I asked you a simple question. You can finish whatever it is that statement you was making. Since you're not talking to me, finish your statement.
And after all that, New York still won. Hey man.
Long series of
That's why I have a New York jersey on, Nicholas. Oh, you jumped on the train, I get it.
Great news. That heart emoji? Sent. Yo, who are you? Just your standard.
Jersey on, Nicholas. Oh, you jumped on the train, I get it.
So that's Rashad McCants getting shut down by King Martin live on the arena. And yeah, man, you know, like I said, I feel like these guys definitely miss Gil. As you can see, Skip Bayless on the show, he's not going to provide anything when these guys blow up like that and, you know, the tensions are starting to flare and stuff like that. Skip Bayless is just sitting there. You know, he's just showing up for his check, basically, pretty much. Like, with Gil, you know, he's that missing piece of the show. And I feel like it's crazy that people was trying to say that Gilbert didn't provide anything on that show. You know, you can definitely see a difference with Skip replacing Gilbert on the show. The show is missing something, right? I'm pretty sure everybody is waiting on, you know, Gilbert to start up his show and, you know, and we're going to go from there because we've been recently covering, you know, the news with Gil's Arena and Gilbert Arenas sending shots at Underdog and sending them warnings and stuff like that.
Over, man. It is over, baby. Hey, man. Hey. They told me I can't answer your phone calls no more, Gilbert. Hey, if you trying to get in contact with me, hey, it's business, man. They said you can't call me no more, man. And so look, if you trying to call me, email me.
There's a channel. I think you know. I think people usually purposely not hear. I think I said this like a couple months ago that my contract is up this year, and then after my contract's up, I will own the name of my show. I thought I said that, and I think they purposely nobody wanted to listen. I did 50-50 ownerships to get the foundation because I had no idea what it took to run shows. So now I understand how to run shows. So I don't need, I don't need to do 50-50s no more. That's it. Michael Jackson. All right, I'm not gonna say it again. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Jackson.
Oh, we got a Chud update. We're about to go to Willie D Live, y'all. Chud got an update. Oh yeah, Pimp C. Hey, y'all know his son just graduated from college. Houston, I forget the name of the school. It's in Houston though, but salute the Pimp C's son. He just graduated from college, man.
Bully D Live.
I like to report on more positive stories. You know, we gotta talk about the bad, but let's definitely talk about just as much good too. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the good too. So salute to Pimp C's son.
The family. Chud the Crud the Builder. Should be a Chud the Crud the Builder. I almost want to say .com. I mean, he has turned it into a business. He has turned being crud into a business. So it wouldn't be a stretch, right? But this uncivilized nut is facing more problems. The judge is adamant about him not being allowed to use the money that he raised from his uncivilized mutt support group to bond himself out of jail. Say, nah, man, if you want to get out, you have to find somebody else.
Hey, where you tapping in from, Kenny? Kenny in the building.
To bail you out. Got to find another way. You can't use those funds for that. And by the way, you can't use over $100,000 of the funds either. And he also don't want one single bonding company to bond him out. He wants 5 bonding companies to be on the hook. He don't want one single person. This guy named Alex Rosen, who is a To Catch a Predator host, I guess, he has a streaming thing going on, where he tries to catch people that messes with children. He wants to bail them out. I say, let's take a closer look at this guy. Because you know, a lot of those guys who work in that field end up getting caught up messing with children themselves. A lot of these dudes who be screaming, I'm talking about the ones that really, really make a living off of family values. They get caught up all the time. And the only reason I'm saying this, fam, for him is that something's got to be wrong with you to support a dude like this, a guy who goes around hurling racial epithets, who goes around initiating confrontation, goes around packing a gun, hoping that he gets a chance to use it on some unexpected person who responds in a negative way to him. You know, this is not a decent human being. And if you support him, it's no way possible you can be a decent human being. Now, I know some of y'all think you're decent because you come from a long line of slave owners and slave catchers, and you think that they did something decent. You like what they did. You thought that was admirable. See, you're twisted just like they are. Yeah, you're twisted in the mind. You're twisted. You're uncivilized. But you don't know any better because you thought that when the Cowboys was killing Indians in the cowboy western in the western movies, you thought that the Indians really were the bad guys. And you thought the Cowboys were the good guys, even though the Cowboys were the ones who came and stole the land from the Indians. They murdered, raped, killed, burned down villages and homes and everything. They killed and subjugated it and annihilated it. But somehow, some way, they emerged as the heroes. Interesting how they do that. So check out the judge here socking it to old Chud one more time.
May change lanes, number 1 or number 2.
Old Chud one more time.
No, sir. Not on the source.
Okay, I guess we've also got a version of time, maybe that's not. I guess LA bonding,
Yes, sir.
they wish to be heard at this point.
I don't know if the court will accept my argument. Mr. Leverson, I think would rest on what I've said. He joined in mine. He's back here, of course.
That right, Mr. Leverson?
Yes, Your Honor.
I say we continue to prove it this time.
Now, the source here.
I think we've got, all right, now, it's kind of where we are. Bond's gonna stay the same. Additional perjury restrictions as to the bond situation is been the practice of this court and continues to be so. It will be, under our local rules, courts have to approve any bond, technically, any bond over $75,000. Maybe one bond, tradition, my practice, to, not go over $100,000. So continue with my practice. I understand. I do find it somewhat curious that I look at the materials, it looks like the $1 million. Quite frankly, it's not clear whether the $1 million is being transferred to the surety company to, I guess, keep LA bonding in good prices, keep their capacity where it needs to be right otherwise. But for whatever reason, I think it's, that sort of troubles me. So I'm gonna leave the restriction in place, any bonding company would be limited to $100,000, translates into, 10 bonding companies to make $1 million bond. You're prepared to order. Any other issues we need to address?
You accept Mr. Rosen as appropriate source, correct, based on his testimony?
He divided up among 5 bonding companies. I mean, I'm not gonna let him get into the bonding business. And let's be clear, it wasn't, I'm not real clear that Mr. Rosen's getting ready to clean out his $500,000 savings account, write a check to Wendy Davis, clerk at Circuit Court, Montgomery County. I mean,
Man, I gotta go back to his judge expression. Look at this expression on his judge's face. He looked like he could have played on Charlie Brown.
Revisit the issue of law. Any other issue we need to address in this case?
Not for the state,
Ms. Bennett?
Your Honor, there was a motion filed to ask for return of his truck on the personal property. I don't know if the sheriff's, I would assume they're done processing that at this juncture. We are.
Okay, if you look there, what's that? Cars, pickup truck, what's the perfect one?
Yes, sir.
Probably need to itemize things that you want in addition to the pickup truck. I don't know, there's other items.
Your Honor, my position would be that everything needs to be returned that was in the truck to Mr. Etherly unless it's specifically marked and being held as evidence. I understand there's two.
One thing.
I have some information.
Oh,
The county took the info.
not go over $100,000. And so continue to be. I do find it somewhat peculiar as I look at the materials, it looks like the $1 million, quite frankly, it's not clear whether the $1 million is being transferred to the surety company to, I guess, keep LA bonding in good prices, keep their capacity where it needs to be right otherwise, but for whatever reason, I think that sort of troubles me. So I'm gonna leave the restriction in place, any bonding company would be limited to 100,000, translates into city bonding companies to make $1 million bond.
You want us prepared this order?
You're prepared to order. Any other issues we need to address?
You accept Mr. Rosen as appropriate source, correct, based on his testimony?
He divided it up among 5 bonding companies. I mean, I'm not going to let him get in the bonding business. And let's be clear, it wasn't, I'm not real clear that Mr. Rosen's getting ready to clean out his $500,000 savings account, write a check to Wendy Davis, clerk of the circuit court in Montgomery County.
That's the expression I was trying to get back to. He's like, hold on. He got to look on his fella. Yeah, I don't think he's willing to clear out his bank account. That's $500,000 to write a check for a stranger. But it sounds like to me this is another uncivilized mutt looking out for an uncivilized mutt, right? Uncivilized mutt looking out for another uncivilized mutt, because uncivilized mutts do run in packs. They do run in packs, fam. You know, so not surprising here, because this is what they do. This is exactly what they do. And I think that other people, other groups should take note, should look at what they do and make sure that you, under any circumstances, you stick together, because they are going to stick together no matter what. I think even when a black person defends himself, oftentimes they can't get support. The Carmelo Anthony case is rare. You know, I think his family raised over $500,000. That's rare. Typically, if a black person kills someone, they're not going to get support. They don't get support. They have to get killed. Ain't that something? Like, we will reward them, we will reward the family, we will donate if it's another heartbroken story where the black person ends up on the short end of the stick. But if a black person handles their business and come out on top, and the other person ends up getting down, no matter who it is, no matter what their profession is, we don't have that same energy. We don't. I do believe, just like they know.
Y'all check out Willie D Live, man. That's what we got to reacting to. Then he got evicted from the trailer park. We got another update. Willie D Live.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Chud the Builder has been evicted from his single trailer park house. Yeah, fam. All of that grifting, and he was going home to a trailer park house. Makes sense. Now, this is no disrespect to people who live in trailer parks, because there are some people who live in some very nice trailer parks. You know what I'm saying? Very nice trailer parks, very nice trailer park homes, and they are very nice people, but not this uncivilized mutt. Check out his crib. Look at that. That's where he's been going home to. Yeah. Look at this uncivilized mutt. No wonder he was so mad. No wonder he was so mad. Yeah, man. It's cold-blooded. Oh, Chud the crud, the uncivilized mutt. Now, if you don't know, let me bring you up to speed. Chud is being evicted from his single-wide trailer park home, according to statements made by his lawyer, Jacob Finley. During recent court proceedings in Montgomery County, Tennessee, the live streamer known for harassing Black citizens of Nashville faces eviction from the trailer park residence while he remains on bail, he remains in jail on a $1 million bond. Now, this is because he attempted to murder a Black man after he provoked him into a confrontation. Chud thought because he was white, he was going to be all right. He did not plan on spending time in jail. In fact, he was so bold with his aggression towards the Black man that he thought, not just that Black man, but Black people in that community, he thought that he was just going to be able to provoke them into a confrontation and then be able to kill them, and then he would not spend a day in jail because after all, he's white in America. And in America, when you're white, there's a certain level, a certain set of privileges that are afforded to you that are not afforded to other people, including you get to break the law in some cases as long as you break the law in a way that is consistent with the dominant society, with what they want. And also, if you are cool with, you have a personality that is consistent with Donald Trump, your president. Yeah, fam. Yeah, as long as you rocking like that, you're uncivilized, but you're hateful, you got hate in your heart, and you're a Christian and you got a Bible in your house, you know, you good. Like, you can do things like this. And, you know, if you face any punishment, it's just a slap on the wrist. Now, these charges stem from that May 2026 altercation. The situation with this trailer home, it appears to be associated with non-payment of rent amid his ongoing incarceration and financial difficulties. So he's used to not paying for services rendered. He's used to that. Remember, he went to court on the day that he shot the Black guy outside of the courtroom or the courthouse because of non-payment for food that he ate. So he ate the food, drunk and drank the drinks, and then he told the people.
So I didn't know that's what he went to court for. So he went to court for the time we had already covered that. He was in a restaurant, eating the people food. He live streaming, and I guess some people in there figured out who he was and told him that they was uncomfortable with him in the restaurant. And he said he was gonna leave. And when he said he was gonna leave, he said he wasn't gonna pay because he felt like he was harassed. So, and he got arrested.
He was not.
That's what he was going to court for.
To pay for the food. So they arrested his dumbass. And then this Roach, after that, or before that, he was also had an issue. I think they said he had some type of $3,000 debt that he owed, he wouldn't pay. Now we find out he wasn't paying his rent. So he got to go. The landlord said, "Get your raggedy, stinking ass up out my spot. You got to go." Yeah. To the landlord.
Could you explain what you learned to someone right now without looking? Most people can't, even after hours of work, because their brain was never...
Landlord. I ain't got no problem with that. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock lock that uncivilized mutt up. Yeah, look at him, fam. He thought he was good. He thought he was gonna get some sympathy right there when he was on that gurney. This is after he shot the brother and then inadvertently shot himself. So he don't even know how to use a gun, but he out there flashing guns and walking around with a gun. This dude is really an outlaw. He's an outlaw because he has no respect for polite society. He has no respect for the law at all. So now this bum is trying to gain access to the over $300,000 that his, should I call him, cold, uncivilized mutts have raised. They've raised over $300,000 for this uncivilized mutt. It takes an uncivilized mutt to raise money for an uncivilized mutt. Access to those funds. So far, on the financial side, things are working out exactly like he wanted them to. He got the money. He knew in this society that he could get rewarded for bad behavior. See, America is a degenerate society. And only in a degenerate society could a person go around and calling people disparaging words, using racial epithets, and be rewarded. Only in America do this type of behavior exist. I'm not saying you don't have racists everywhere else. You have racists in other places, but this is the place that rewards racism more than anywhere. Even in the police force, if you kill somebody black, a lot of times you can get promoted. Remember what happened in the case of Jeffrey Dahmer, where you had the police officers who allowed the Jeffrey Dahmer, who was white, to get by with hanging out with this young boy who was, I think this young boy was he a Latino? I think he maybe Indian descent or something like that, Native American. This dude, people were telling the police officers that this guy was dangerous and the little boy didn't belong to him. He wasn't together. And all he had to do is say, hey, this is my boyfriend and we're having a dispute. And the police kind of laughed and walked off. Those same police officers, because the boy was found later dead, right? He was found chopped up, dead later. But if the cops had done their job, they would have arrested him. But they didn't arrest him because all this Jeffrey Dahmer, the white boy, had to do is say, we're lovers and we're having a lover's quarrel. You know, had that been in, he absolutely would have been checked out. But because he used that white privilege, these guys let it ride, and guess what happened? They got a promotion. They got a promotion. So this country has a history of rewarding bad behavior. You can go back to the Confederacy, remember? All of those people who owned slaves. These uncivilized mutts got reparations. The government paid them reparations. They didn't pay the enslaved people, they paid the people who enslaved them. Since they lost their property, since their property was taken away from them, the government felt that they were wrong. And so they gave them reparations. And the descendants of the people who were enslaved are still awaiting their 40 acres and a mule. This country has hundreds of millions, well, it was hundreds of millions, but at least 100 million of uncivilized mutts who gets rewarded for bad behavior and who rewards uncivilized mutts for bad behavior. Yeah, that's how it goes. So this country, this system, his mammy, his pappy, his grandmammies, and pappies on down the line, they made Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder didn't just appear. Chud the Builder was 250 years in the making.
He was built.
And the thing is that they're still making those types. They're still making them. There was a time when I thought, I was like, man, this new generation gonna change things around. Like, this new generation don't seem like they're with all of this stuff that these people have done in the past. They're not with that. And to their credit, some of the kids in this generation are, but many more are not. We see it every day with these videos that go viral. These youngsters using the N-word, calling people's chimps and all this type of stuff. And this is even on an elementary level, they're using the N-word. Hell, the teachers are using the word. Yeah, the teachers. So this stuff is being taught. We know it's being taught because teachers are using the N-word in the classroom. Yeah, the teacher go viral the other week who hung a black doll in her classroom, who was lynching a black doll in her classroom. So this stuff is taught. Chud the Builder should have been called Chud the Destroyer because he hadn't built anything. You know, people who build are looked at as an asset. Chud the Builder is a liability. He's a liability to the United States of America's growth.
And that's why his stupid ass in jail right now. Dumb ass boy. Dumb ass boy. Hold on, y'all. It's a new one just came up. Hey, y'all, we about to react to Poetic Flacco, and then we're gonna do one after that.
More bad news for Chud the Builder is getting incredibly more difficult for his racist friends to stand beside him if they plan on having a career. So one of his friends, Alex Rosen, went to his court hearing. He took the stand and he testified that he's willing to put up $100,000 to help Chud get bonded out.
So I'm hoping to bond him out. I myself am a free speech absolutist, and I just don't think he should be in jail right now. I'm going to pay the bond. $100,000. Yes, sir.
And that video hit the internet of him supporting Chud and putting up money for Chud Bond and donating $10,000 to Chud. Yo, his fans in his last video are completely turned on him. Yo, people are expressing grave disappointment, their regret for supporting him over the years. They're calling him racist. They're saying the quote-unquote work he's doing makes no sense. How can you be a good guy in this sense, but a bold and violent racist in that regard? Yo, one of them being Gideon. Now, they came out before and dropped a video saying that because Alex Rosen donated $10,000 to Chud, they don't like it, they're disavowing it, they wish he stopped, they will talk to him. But when he took the stand and went that far, put up $100,000 of his own money, I don't know, a light bulb flashed in their head. Yeah, he must really identify with what Chud is doing. He must really like what Chud is doing. He must also be a violent racist just like Chud. So now Gideon, which is the biggest black creator he works with, who essentially gave him a new life and a new career when he got banned from all social media platforms, when he had to go to like paywall services to do his content, Gideon brought him back to...
What's up, Joseph? How you doing? Salute, Joseph. VA in the house. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Gideon shared his audience with him, got his...
Put your hands together for VA, y'all.
Like, is up under this new channel, under a new name. So Gideon essentially helped this man get a career again. knowing he was racist, knowing he had a past where he would denigrate and abuse black people. But Gideon took a chance on him. And now Gideon is finally saying he's done talking to him. He's done trying to see what's up. He's done disavowing. He is now officially drawing the line and cutting off Alex Rosen. He would never do content with Alex Rosen again, which to me is very good, but very bad for Alex Rosen.
I'm taking accountability. I want to make a full-fledged video to let you guys know where I stand and what's going to be happening with the future of my prey catches and the future of my collaborations. So here it is. I will not be working with Alex Rosen henceforth. I will not be collaborating with him on any prey catches. I might have to run into him at, different court events and stuff because we have done a lot of prey catches. We have done a lot of great work together. So we will probably have to be attending some certain court hearings and things like that. But as far as new prey catches or anything like that, or him being on this channel, you guys will not see him on this channel anymore.
Before we get this video started,
man, that's all we could do, one day at a time, baby boy. I'm telling you, we in this thing, man. We trying to make it, bro. So you dig the motherfucking rat race, man. But hey, we doing what we do, bro. Keep doing your thing. Thank you for the salute to you, and I appreciate you so much, my brother. I appreciate you, man.
You want to learn how I made $142,000 from YouTube this month? Join my community by clicking the link in the description. That's where I give you guys all the tools to grow on YouTube and make money, as well as offer you guys the opportunity to make videos with me, to do joint videos, joint reactions that get posted on both our channels. I also promote your videos on my social media pages. Don't you want to work with me? Click the link in my description and join my community. Let's get started. Let's grind. Let's make money together.
Alex has made his decision. Alex was on Twitter talking about how he supports Chuck the Builder, things of that nature. But then he did something even a step beyond. He went and donated $10,000 to Chuck the Builder's bond so that he can be back free on the street. And I just cannot tolerate that, and I do not respect.
God bless you too, man. We're gonna hit the DJ bell for you, Joseph. We're gonna hit the DJ bell for you, man. Right now.
And I have to make a stand.
The funny part about this, and if you watch our last video, you know what I'm about to say. Gideon was like, man, I know Alex had a racist past. I was aware of it when I started working with him, but I thought he had a change of mind. I'm going to talk to Alex. This is not cool. Gideon actually thought in his mind that he was going to tell Alex, hey, man, what you're doing is affecting black people, is bringing a lot of pain to black people. Can you stop this, man? I'm black. I'm your friend. You really thought this racist white boy was your friend? You honestly thought Alex Rosen was your friend? Understand this and hear me closely, okay? Now, Gideon is a little younger than me, not that far. I think he's 26, 27 years old. I'm 28. We're almost 30. We're not that young. We're not young at all, to be honest. So we should know better. We should know this, okay? A black man is no racist friend. Now, you may be liked to an extent that you're useful, right? When you was the black guy coming around, giving him the N-word pass and allowing him to, to operate in his white supremacy with plausible deniability, he loved you. He loved you. But when your emotions and your pride as a black man and your integrity get in the way of allowing him to support his racist homie, now guess what? Y'all not homies no more. That's because y'all was never homies. You were just a convenient black guy, one of the only black guys who was willing to do business with Alex that could push him to his goals of getting more clout and more fame and more riches. Now he's taking the money that you helped him get, because Alex Rosen was down to his last. He had nothing going on. Gideon brought him back, made him relevant again. Now Alex is taking all that money you made him.
People overcomplicate privacy. The safest way to send a private message is by air.
And now he's using that money a black man made him for evil.
Now, also, I want to take accountability. Now, a lot of people are calling me out saying, Gideon, you knew he was like this before you even met him, and you still decided to associate yourself with him. And I have to admit, I did. I am the person to where I naively believe that people can be better.